I'm Chad.
I'm Dad. No, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be Dad first.
Oh yeah, you're Dad.
I'm Dad.
I'm Chad. And this is our channel.
All right guys, while Dad's looking for some parts for the door mechanism, I went ahead and took the door back off and I cut this. It's supposed to be a 30-second behind aft of this tube center line. And I cut it right on the nose and I'm just going to sand it to get it just right. Again, I'd rather cut not enough than too much, and I didn't know if I was supposed to cut this or not, and I am, so I'm going to cut that next. And I also trim this up right here, that way when it's lifted it doesn't hit anymore. So next thing I'm going to do, I don't like, there's a little pillowing right here, and I don't like that, and that was just because we didn't get this pulled enough downward whenever we did this. And so to fix that, I'm going to knock these 5 rivets. I've already knocked the mandrels out, pushed the mandrels through. I'm going to drill these rivets out, and I'm going to shim it from behind and use a longer rivet to push this dimple out and get it square with the rest of everything, so it gets rid of that ugly dimple. So that's what I'm working on while Dad's looking for some parts. Okay, we decided to fix this. We needed a thickness of 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 0 to get this to come out. So what I did is I took, instead of washers, I thought it was going to be impossible to do washers, so I put 3, I super glued them. Well, I took 1 piece, and then I super glued 2 to it to make 3, and then I super glued 1 more to it to make 2 thickness. So we're going to try to slide that in there and see what happens. Guys, so there's the fix. It's not perfect, and that's why whenever you put these pieces here on, you want to make sure you pull tight, get the tension, and pull here. There's a video on it. Rand's has a video, and what that does, it just takes the pillowing, just takes the pillowing out up there, because it pulls everything tight this way, so you don't end up with the pillowing like I did. Now, it's not perfect, but I think our fix looks way better than it did. Look, because this had a huge indentation in it before, so I think that's going to look a lot better. This side over here turned out correct. There's no pillowing, there's no indentation here. But like I said, the other side we weren't so fortunate. So make sure you get you a clamp and pull here when you're installing, final install of those guys. But as you can see over there, or rather as you cannot see, you can't even see the spacer that we put in, and we had to use some longer rivets. I think we started with 45s, 44s, went to 43s, and then 42s is what's supposed to go in there. So we just made sure that we had the correct length rivet in there. So that's how we fix that. We've got everything loosely mocked up as per the instructions. This is a stop plate right there. It stops the door latch. Got that transfer drilled and riveted. Got this piece, oh, and this piece goes in that orientation. The instructions don't say that, but this long latch arm, it goes over here and goes through. It goes, we had it on the other way, flipped 180 degrees, and it wasn't right, so flipped it back around. So that's the orientation. So I guess flat side, I don't know what you would say, but flat side towards the outside, and the inboard is the tubing. So we're going to go ahead and set this up in there. We've got this stuff loosely fit up because it says that you'll have to add or subtract washers to make this door latch and fit tight. And then there's a bushing in there that I had drilled a hole through. That's 3/8, and it says it can be shaved if it doesn't, just to adjust the door to make it latch correctly, get a good seal. Okay guys, we got the handle mocked up, and so there is a bushing between the handle mechanism and the frame inside here where my finger is, and that bushing can be cut down and it will allow a tighter seal here if you cut that bushing down, because it will bring this mechanism closer to the tubing here. Now the instructions call for a foam, 1/2-inch foam tape as a seal to go on here. Okay, now so we decided not to finish this mechanism, the final install, until this is painted and the foam tape is on, because if we do it now we might get it too tight and then it won't shut properly once the tape is on. So we're going to wait on that, but till after this trim is painted on the inside and outside when we put the tape on. Here's how the mechanism works right here. You pull back, and as you pull back on this, it also releases that rod back there and then allows the door to open. So I hope you guys can see that. But I also didn't want to attach it, because when the painter paints it, we'll be able just to slide these pieces out. That way they don't get overspray or in the painter's way. So, and we also decided not to put the strut on until it's painted. There's no point, it'll just be dangling because we're going to take the doors back off. So off to the left door. Right side door should be finished other than trimming that right there. I think we are done with the right side door. Oh, there is a piece of a metal strip that runs the length of this, and I've already drilled it and have the holes ready, but I didn't want to rivet it down. I wanted him to paint that inside and out. That way he's not trying to, if it's riveted down, then there's no way to paint behind this welded hinge assembly here. So if he paints it first and then I rivet it down, I think it will be cleaner. There's no point in riveting it now. So there's the door, guys. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. Hopefully this video will help you guys when you put yours together. I guess no door is going to fit the same, but hopefully this video again will help you guys out in getting your door to fit as well as we got ours to fit. All right.
Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Dad and Chad.
If you like this video, share it with your friends and give us a thumbs up,
And never miss an episode of Dad and Chad by hitting that subscribe button.
because we'll be back next Tuesday with another episode.
Thanks again for watching
Dad
and Chad.